All right, hey guys, I'm back. I decided not to spray the clear over it. I got to looking at this front end where I touched this, had to put this back together, put the front piece back on it. And I decided it was looking a little rough. So I decided, well, if we went this far with it, I might as well go ahead and get that looking a little better, or a lot better from one's perspective. Get that smoother. Where the glue, it kind of oozed out. And where the old lines of where it came apart shows separation. That was fine for me, just for running around. And this would be even better. Get it to a better looking solution of the problem. It just takes a little finger and elbow grease. Get rid of that roughness, as I said, where it is separated. And when we put it back together, where the glue oozed out and putting it back together. It just made it look a little rough. Rougher, of course, than it would have been. Trying not to take any of it back down to bare metal, but a couple places where it did happen. Okay, that's much better. That's better now than it was at first. Now the trick is going to really be touching this back up. I think we're going to try to spray. I could do it with a brush. But I think if I could tape it, kind of tricky. And just in case, I get a little careless once in a while, so make sure that they're covered. Now, guess what? We've got to cover the rest of the body, just to make sure we don't have any problems. With the paint. Getting anywhere else it shouldn't be. Like that, fold that over. That doesn't matter. Okay, now I'm going to go out. I'm going to spray this and let it dry, and I'll be back. Okay, I brought it in, and as you can see, covered the areas that were in need of sanding and touching up. Now, this is not the right color. This would be more of the UP color, the original sand or metal gold type of color. And while it's not completely dry, it's pretty much, but not completely. We're going to take paint marker and just go back over it a little bit. Gonna get a Q-tip, that paint marker. Tip is getting a little hard. All right, we're going to let that dry just a few minutes. And can come back to it. We'll give it time to. That looks so much better. Give it time to dry and cure. Now the paint that we just used in the paint pen is a really fast dry. It's not totally dry for probably an hour or so, but it is dry to the touch within 10, 15 minutes or less. At which time we can come back to it and I can bring my orange highlighter and go over this yellow, and it will magically almost turn it into an exact match or a very close match to this with a little work. So let it sit and dry. About 10 or 15 minutes lapse time. Okay guys, we're back. And I'll wipe off the excess. Just space right there. Now, as I said, we don't have an exact match, but we have close. This is a lot lighter. Usually, I don't know why I didn't this time, but usually it does darken up a little better. But that's okay. There is another method that's used in art that I use sometimes. It's called shading. You take a pencil and you just lightly rub it up and down the surface. Don't put any pressure on it. Just let the pencil lead do the work. And then you just take it, kind of spread it around. I guess some people would call it smudging. It's similar to what you use when you want to make your train cars look older and look used, more realistic, which I tried and I didn't like it too well, so I don't do it. But in these particular cases, it does help. Not so bad. Now we're going to take it out and we're going to spray it with the clear. And I'll wipe it down first. Just to get extra prints, grease off of it. So I have been handling it, and I've had other things on my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, while we're waiting on that shell to dry, before we bring it back in and put the motor in it, I put a light bulb in, and so it's ready for assembly. Hope I'm talking loud enough. While we're waiting, we're going to take a look at the 3 cars that I accumulated over this past couple of years for this train. Number 1 is the Los Angeles. I'm going to put a little different angle on it. So number 1 is the Los Angeles. Looks nice on that side. Not so nice on that side. So needless to say, we're going to paint this car. And it's got a few little dents in it and a kind of a squaring up that we've got to do to it. And it may not be perfect when we get done, but it will look a whole lot better than it does right now. Now, I found all these cars at separate times at several places. Bought them individually. We'll save that one for last. This one is the Omaha. And it's got a few scratches. But outside of the scratches, it's actually a pretty decent car. It's not really, doesn't have any serious dents to speak of. It has one right here in the top, right here, that I don't even think I'm going to worry about because you can just barely tell it's there. And these minor dents back here, which most of the cars end up having, more scratches than dents actually. This is the part that usually gets out of shape on the engines and the cars. And we got a little denny thing going on there. But other than that, it's just the scratches, and if we can figure out how to touch those scratches up and come back with it with some clear, it's going to be a decent car. Finally, the squall bonnet. Outside of this damage here, and being dirty, a few really minor dents. This too is. So anyway, I think with the squall bonnet, and once we get rid of this rust and try to touch this car up as best as we can, I really, like I said already, think this is going to be a really good car. Will it be perfect or near new or even like an L7? I doubt it. But it'll be a nice car, once again, to run and to operate. Okay. We're going to work on these. There's probably a second part to this video, or yeah. So in the meantime, it's dry. It's a done deal. and it looks 100% better than it did. I'm not kidding you. You guys, somewhere back there at some time, there's a video over the last 3 years, 4 years of this before I dug it out the first time and cleaned it up and touched it up and did this front radiator cowl repair. All right, we're going to go ahead and put it in this shell now. Just the camera, guys, so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. To stay there without falling over. I put one screw in already. I'm putting in the other screw now. Got the chassis set. Now, what I don't have, got to add to this. And I've got to dig one out for it. I thought I had one. The one I had was not long enough. That is a coupler. And the coupler goes here. Comes out here. So I'm going to dig a coupler out for it. But let's take it over and see how it runs, shall we? All right, here we go. having that lens, I think, makes that engine all the more special. And having that engine be able to actually light up. As it warms up, you see it's going a little faster and a little faster. Okay, guys, there it is. Marx 10,005. X windup. Salvaged scrap shell. It was worse than that shell I just showed you of the passenger car. And now it's a running, redone engine. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. But it looks good, or better. It now operates. And once we put a truck on it, a coupler on it, it will be totally in working, usable order. Now, there's another thing about these. If I put an actual coupler on this, I'm going to have to mount it in a way that won't interfere with the cars. So right now, I probably won't put a coupler on this. The more I think about it. If I ever get another engine, this color, I might run it as a freight engine and put a coupler on it. Or I might run it with these cars and use this for a freight engine. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens as time goes by. But for now, there it is. And as I say, we'll work on those cars next. And I'm going to call it a day. Got a late start today, and it's now in early evening, and I'm getting hungry. I don't know about you. So, we'll see if I can get with the wife and see what she's rustled up for grub. We're going to bless it. Thank God for it. And enjoy it together. And call it an evening. All right, guys. As I always say, remember, God is love. And Jesus Christ loves you. And happy rails until next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow or the next day. All right. God bless. For now. Bye for now.